let me tell you a story that I heard from Rav Yosef Tzikoni Zatzal, one of the first rabbis that I had for Gemara. So he told me that story. I don't remember about which rabbi. There was a rabbi, um, maybe the Natziv Mivoloshin. Maybe it was the Natziv Mivoloshin. I'm not sure. But there was a rabbi that he was like learning young in the yeshiva. He was not capable. He didn't understand. Like everything went off like above his head. He was not like he was not able to ask questions, answer questions, nothing, zero. And his father waited and waited and waited and waited, and he saw that like this boy is like he's just wasting time in the yeshiva. Just so one day, like the father and the mother, they spoke in the night, and they said, well, we tried, but maybe it's time to take the boy out of the yeshiva. Like give him some kind of profession, something that he can do. Maybe he can manage a store or something. Okay, fine, whatever. We wanted him to be a Torah scholar, but if that's what Hashem gave us, so okay. And this boy was actually there. They thought he's asleep, but he was like hiding there behind the corner, and he was listening to them. And he listened. He heard that, and his heart got broken. He came to his father and said, "Abba, Abba, please give me one more year in the yeshiva. Give me another chance. Don't take me out of the yeshiva right now. Let me give me another year. I will try to put all my strength. I will try to concentrate. I will try to learn. I will try to understand, to ask the right questions, to answer the questions the rabbi is asking. I'll try harder." So his father told him, "Okay, you want another year? Give you another year. Fine." So he gave him another year in the yeshiva, and really, sure enough, in this year, he was pushing himself above and beyond, and he managed, and he grew, and he was able to relate, and he was involved in the class and so on, and he grew to be one of the biggest rabbis of his generation. So when he was like very old, he said this story, and he said, "Imagine yourself that I would, instead of like coming to my father and asking him for another chance, I would like hearing that what they are speaking and say, okay, that's it. I tried, and that's what my parents want me to do now. So I'll just do what they want me to do, and okay, accept it." So he said. So there was a certain list of books that he wrote. I believe that it was there is a Mek She'ela, Mek Davar and Mek She'ela. I think it's the books of the Natziv Mivoloshin. That it's like very very deep books and became to be very fundamental. So he said, if I would have like just be a store owner, I would have come to the world to come. They would ask me, "Hey, Rabbi, where is the books that you were supposed to write in this lifetime? Amek Shala, Amek Davar, like you didn't produce. What happened with you?" What could I answer them? So the answer is that we don't know what we are capable of. We have no idea. How can a person know if he's capable to be one of those top people that are bringing those big things into the world? So that's the quote that I always quoting of Shlomo Melech, Mishlei. כל שבכוחך לעשות עשה. Whatever you're capable to do, do the best that you can. Now, about previous about like future reincarnation. Yes, there is definitely in the Kabbalah, specifically in the Arizal Shar Gilgulim, the book of reincarnation. There's definitely big thing about there is a certain tikkun that a person have to do in his life. He didn't do it this lifetime. He will have to come back again to do it another to spend another lifetime in the world to complete that tikkun. So many people are asking, so how can I know what is my tikkun? So obviously it's very hard, very complex, but to make it like short and simple, so there is always positive and negative. Okay, the positive is what you should do, the positive thing that you should do. So you have to see what is the things in your life, positive things, that gives you satisfaction. That when you do that, you feel completed, you feel content, you feel joy, you feel that it like that was something significant. So those things probably that what leads you to that direction of that like the big thing that you need to do in your life. You have to follow that pattern. In the other side, the negative, it means things that you have to prevent yourself from doing, sins. So when someone have a certain thing in his life that it's very hard for him to hold himself back, not to do that. Yeah. And he's fighting with it, and all of the time he's getting into those situations again and again and again in his life, all kinds of like difficult situation in that point, in that like same thing. Probably that's the tikkun in the negative side of that. That's the thing that he have to learn how to deal with, to hold himself back from that, not to do those, and then he will do the tikkun on the negative. So there's always tikkun for the positive, tikkun for the negative. And Hashem will help all of us to reach our tikkun, to reach our destination, to do it right, and to feel the happiness and that wonderful feelings of achievement, Bezod Hashem. Amen.